Hey guys, good day everyone, and time to start our live session. And I see more than 30 members already watching this trading session live. And thank you traders for being here. I truly appreciate that. And while other members are connecting to this live stream, first of all, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Vasily. I'm a pro trader. I'm a trading coach. And in my trading, I apply technical analysis. And during this live streams, what I'm trying to do, I'm simply trying to show you how we analyze the market. I teach you my trading strategy, we discuss different financial instruments, and I show you my trades, I share with you my forecasts, and also I answer your questions. Remember that during this live streams, we also have a live chat, and there you can ask me your questions. There you can ask me to analyze any instrument you want. So don't be shy, and if something is not clear in my analysis, always ask. And nice to see Craig right here. Nice to see Mary right here. IPC Gaming right here again. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you all. And I already see questions about gold. I see questions about your dollar. We will definitely take a look at this. And instruments. Nice to see Jay Barry right here. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And I hope everything is fine with you. Village Adventure here. Nice to see you, Jadish. Nice to see you. Leon right here. Everyone wants me to analyze gold. Let's wait for other members and let's briefly warm up with the trade that I took yesterday with my students. In my view, this one looks very peculiar, and I really wanted to share this one with you. So, first of all, briefly about my trading strategy. So, my trading strategy is called top-down analysis, and this strategy is based on the analysis of multiple time frames. First of all, we analyze the so-called higher time frames. There we are trying to identify the market trend. There we are looking for key levels. And then on lower time frames, we are looking for confirmations of our predictions. So on CAD-yen, let me show you what was the logic behind the trade that we took and how exactly we analyzed the period here. So we always start our analysis with the higher time frame. Yes, almost like 80% of the time we start the analysis from a daily. Occasionally we also start from a weekly, but daily time frame is our main time frame. On the daily chart, our task is to first of all identify the current market trend. And then as we analyze the market trend, we should analyze the key levels. So on CAD-yen here, we can see that here the market is trading in a bullish trend. We can see that the price keeps setting high highs and high lows. And for now, the price perfectly respects the level of the last high low. So here we are bullish biased. And being bullish biased, we expect that the market will most likely keep growing. And our task is to identify the points, the areas from where we can buy the market, from where it will be relatively safe for us to buy the market. And here we are looking for the so-called key levels. Key levels are the points, the areas that were very important for the market participants in the past, and from where we saw strong bullish or bearish movements in the past. And here on CAD-yen, we can see right here a very important horizontal key level. Why that level right here is important? Because in the recent past, many times in a row, that structure was respected. And from that structure, the market bounced nicely. And moreover, you can see that recently the market dropped sharply. We got a very strong bearish movement right here. But once that structure was reached, the market stopped falling and we were rejected many times, right? Now, once we identified that the market is trading in a bullish trend and that the market is currently trading on a key level, our next task is to analyze the lower time frames. And our task there is to spot a confirmation. So let's check what is happening on lower time frames. Analyzing a 4-hour time frame, what we spotted with my students, we spotted the confirmed breakout of the trend line. here in a 4-hour time frame. You can see that here the price was setting level highs and the price was respecting that trend line, but then that trend line was broken to the upside, and now the price is retesting that. Then analyzing even lower time frames, what we spotted with my students, we spotted very acute bullish accumulation right here on an hourly time frame. You can see that right here the price was setting high lows and at the same time the equal highs. So that right here we got a very nice bullish triangle. So the price here managed to violate the neckline of a triangle and that trend line that we spotted on a 4-hour time frame. So that was the signal for us to open a long position on a retest. Yes, so currently with my students we are holding a long position. Stop loss is strictly lying below the lows of the pattern. It is a very important rule. And our initial target for the trade is that structure. It is the closest strong structure that we spotted. And lastly, we also have the so-called break-even point, the point where we start protection of our trading position. Here, once the market reaches that minor structure, we will move our stop loss to entry and we will make our position risk-free. You can see that at the moment the position is in a drawdown. The market is currently trading below our entry, but the structure from where we decided to buy, the daily structure that we spotted, is still respected. So still probabilities are high that the market will bounce. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear. Nice to see so many people right here watching this live stream. Nice to see Alfred right here, Mikhail right here, Ogbu, Paul right here, Stephanie, Adam, Uzayev, so many members here watching this trading session live. And I see a lot of questions about gold. Give me yes in the live chat, traders, if you want me to analyze gold for you. And also I see a lot of questions about dollar cat. So this morning on my free Telegram channel, I shared a very bullish forecast for dollar cat pair. And again, the analysis here was based on the top-down analysis. So first of all, I analyzed the daily time frame, and on a daily time frame, I spotted that the market is trading in a bullish trend. Right on dollar cat, we are bullish. And recently, the market started a correctional movement. And analyzing the key levels, I spotted a very important horizontal structure support right here. In the past, it was a very strong resistance. Multiple times in a row it was respected, and after the breakout it turned into support. And you can see that once the market dropped to that structure, we started to coil and the market stopped falling and we were rejected multiple times. So I was monitoring the reaction of the price to that structure on lower time frames, and what I spotted was a very cute horizontal trading range here on the 4-hour. You can see that here the market was consolidating. Yes, here we got a local indecision, and the confirmation was the violation of its upper boundary to the upside. Once the market violated that to the upside, I published a bullish forecast for dollar cat, expecting a bullish continuation. So our first target is already reached, and for now we are patiently expecting a bullish continuation to the next structure. A lot of questions, also questions about oil, pound, dollar. Nice to see Paul from Nigeria. Thank you for watching. And I see, by the way, that we have a very international community right here. It is so cool that we have members here from different parts of the world. And at the beginning of this live stream, by the way, one of the members asked to analyze EURUSD. So let's briefly take a look at EURUSD and let's discuss the situation on EURUSD. So opening a daily time frame. Let's open a daily time frame again, traders. It is very important for us to understand the global picture. Yes, in order to make the accurate predictions treating the financial markets, perspective for us is very important. Yes, and for that reason, it is very important to analyze the trend. And what we can see here on euro dollar is that even though the market recently started a correctional movement, even though recently the market started to grow, the fact is that we are trading in a global bearish trend. And for now, the bullish movement that we see on euro dollar is just a correctional movement within a long-term bearish trend. Yes, I hope you feel the logic, traders. And then, with that in mind, we are simply looking for the points, the areas from where the next strong trend following movement may initiate. And here on euro dollar, I spotted that horizontal key level. You can see that in the past, it was a very strong support. And 2 times in a row, the market bounced from that. But then the structure was broken. The market violated that to the downside, and then it turned into resistance. And now we are approaching that structure again. And what is peculiar about this structure is the fact that here we got a very strong rejection. And you can see that even though we were growing sharply, once that structure was reached, yes, we stopped growing. Yes, it is a very, 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 very important clue right here to consider. Now let's check what is happening on a 4-hour time frame. Let's check the situation there. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the market is currently coiling. And let's hide that structure. And let me show you what I see right here. If we analyze the price action here on euro dollar, you can see that here we have very strong intraday structure support that was respected already 3 times in a row. Yes, and so far it is the point for buyers to buy from. We see the intraday bullish movements from that support. So what I would look for here on euro dollar, I would suggest wait for a bearish breakout of that support. In my view, the violation of that support may push euro dollar to lower structure levels. Where will we go if the price violates that? First of all, we will definitely drop to that support. Yes, that is the closest strong structure that we see. And if we violate that structure to the downside, then we will most likely drop to that structure. So these are the things to watch on euro dollar. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Yes, and let me know if everything is clear in my analysis. Yeah, and let me know what else do you want me to analyze for you. Yeah, and also Harry asked to analyze gold. Yeah, let's gold will be the next. Said says, your videos and live streams helped me a lot to study Forex and earn handsome money. I'm really, really thankful. Love you, bro. Thank you, Said. Thank you so much. Thank you. Paul says, I always look up to be your student, but my university undergraduate financially unstable. Paul, I hope that you will fix all your problems. Yes, Christmas is coming, and I hope that your situation will become better. Then he says, how do you trade using economic news? So, as I told you, traders, I am a technical trader, and in my trades, I rely on technical analysis. But at the same time, I admit that fundamentals are important as well. And I frequently monitor the economic calendar, but I use it for just one purpose. The events in economic calendar help me to spot the volatile days, the volatile moments. Yes, and volatility is the main source of the money. Yes, because sharper is the movement, more money we make. So what I do, I simply monitor the economic calendar for volatile days. And if there are new news, for example, occasionally I even skip trading days because I expect the market to be slow. Now let's take a look at gold, traders. But by the way, don't forget to like this live stream. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really motivates to do these live streams more often for you. So, what is the situation on gold? Yesterday on TradingView, I shared a bearish forecast for gold. Let me show you what I spotted there. So, even though we see a strong bullish rally now on gold, even though gold keeps breaking the key levels, we violated the key level right here, we violated the key level right here, we violated the key level right here. So you can see that gold is unstoppable and it keeps breaking the key levels. So even though recently we violated that horizontal structure to the upside, the fact is that the market started to slow down. Let me show you what exactly I mean. So here you can see that on a 4-hour time frame, we see in details this strong bullish rally. And analyzing how the market acted, you can see how sharp this bullish movement was. You can see how sharply we were growing. But recently, the market started to slow down, and you can see the angle of this bullish movement changed. Yes, take a look. That is how sharp we were growing in the recent past, and that is how we're growing this week. Yes, you can see that the market at the moment is definitely overbought. And then paying close attention to the price action, what else I spotted yesterday on gold was the violation of that channel right here on gold. Let's draw, by the way, its resistance from here. It will be better. Yeah, so you can see that we were growing sharply within this rising parallel channel. And you can see how perfectly the price respected the boundaries of the channel. But once we started to slow down, the channel was violated. And that was the indication to me that gold will become weaker and most likely it will start a correctional movement. Moreover, even more clues I spotted on an hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame here, the market was growing within this channel. Yes, and not only we violated the support of a 4-hour channel yesterday, we also violated the support of the channel on an hourly time frame. Yes, so we got 2 breakouts right here. And what is next? What are expectations from gold next? Let me know, by the way, traders, what are your thoughts about gold? What do you expect will happen with gold next? If we return back to the daily time frame and analyze the key levels, you can see that at the moment we are approaching a broken key level. Yes, that is our structure that turned into support right now. And I still believe that from that structure, gold may bounce. Yes, and our task right now is to patiently monitor the reaction of the price to that yellow structure support. What should we look for? On the 4-hour time frame, so far we see nothing bullish right here. Let's check if we have something peculiar on an hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame here, traders, you can see that we are trading within this falling channel. Yes, and you can see that for now, the price perfectly respects the boundaries of the channel. So for now, what I would suggest looking at, I would let the price trade within this channel. I would let the price drop even lower. And then what I would look for, I would look for a breakout of the channel's resistance to the upside. It might give you a very nice, at least scalp trade. Yes, if you buy the breakout of the channel, definitely your initial target should be right here. Yes, and if the price violates that resistance to the upside, then a bullish continuation will be expected to current high, right? So that will be your plan right here to buy gold. Traders, don't forget to like this live stream and don't forget to ask your questions. Faber says 1730 level, then fly to the moon. 1730. Yes. So I do agree. If the price, remember, traders, that there's no guarantee that the key level that we spotted will be respected. That is why we are monitoring the reaction of the price to that in lower time frames, because quite often the price just violates the key levels. And if we break and close below that yellow structure to the downside, if we violate that yellow cluster to the downside, then we will look for a bullish movement from the 1730, yes, from that area. And I absolutely agree with Faber right here. So, traders, watch carefully. By the way, the next strong resistance that I see so far on gold is right here. That will be the closest structure for you to watch for shorting. It is a very important structure. Take a look, traders, how important it was in the past. Yes, you can see that it is a very, very important structure from where, by the way, recently the market initiated the strong bearish movement. So please, traders, consider that structure for shorting. Let the price reach that and then wait for a confirmation to sell. Yes, so that is so far what I see on gold. Now I promised to analyze dollar index. Yes, I see a question from Jither about dollar index. Let's check. And by the way, Mary says we'll go down to 1744. Why 1744? I don't see any structure around 1744. What makes you think that that level is so important? Let me know, Mary, because remember that we always base our analysis on key levels. We consider key levels to be important points from where we expect the reversals, so or strong bullish or bearish reactions. And around 1744, I see nothing. So let me know what is the reason why you think that that structure is important. Now, dollar index. By the way, traders, also don't forget a big Black Friday sale on my premium educational group. If you want to see more of this live streams, if you want to learn my strategy, if you want to get my ebook and video course, don't forget to check Black Friday offer, 40% discount on my premium educational group. Text me in one of the social networks for more details or check my website. It is vasilytrader.com. So on dollar index, what we see so far is a very important structure breakout. Last week, I was patiently monitoring that key structure, and it turned out that the price violated that structure to the downside, yes, and closed below that. Then the market dropped lower, but it didn't manage to reach the next strong support. The next strong support that I spotted was right here. So now, from a core perspective, definitely that broken structure turned into a very important resistance. And we already saw a nice bearish reaction from that. And now the market is coming closer to that. And traders, I believe that dollar index may still drop. I think that that support will be reached. So I remain locally very bearish bias dollar index. But globally, don't forget that globally we are very bullish. And so far, we treat this bearish movement right here is the correctional movement in this long-term bullish trend. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Said says, bro, could you please tell us what is the best trick to enter any trade by price action? Because whenever I enter the trade, reversed for at least 10-20 pips before going into the direction of my trade. Said it is a very classic problem. So the best solution is to have bigger stop loss. It looks like you are trying to trade with a very small stop loss. And I knew why. Checking Instagram, for example, I see there so many of this, sniper trades with a very tiny stop loss and very, very, very big take profit, and risk reward there is like 10-1. Yeah, crazy risk to rewards there. Admit that the reality is different, and the market constantly fluctuates. So in order to catch the move, your stop loss should be big enough to let the market fluctuate before it goes in the desirable direction. By the way, on my channel, there's a video how to set stop loss. You can check it. It is very, very, very useful. Now, I promised to analyze dollar yen. Yeah, IPC Gaming asked to analyze dollar yen and then US 30. Yes, so dollar yen pair. Here's, by the way, my latest structure analysis for dollar yen pair. And the structure analysis here is very important because the fact is that at the moment, dollar yen is stuck between two structures. From one side, we have a very wide and strong resistance. And from another, we have a tiny little support. Yes, so at the moment, we are trading within that range. And unfortunately, from a current perspective, it is very hard to make any prediction here on dollar yen. For now, what I would suggest you looking for on dollar yen, I would suggest you looking for a breakout. If the price breaks that resistance to the upside, it will be a very bullish trigger, and then the market will most likely bounce to that structure cluster. But if we violate that support to the downside, then the market will most likely drop to that support. So pay close attention to the structures. Also, what I'm doing right now on dollar yen, I'm monitoring the lower time frames. I also would try to catch some intraday short from that resistance, and I am looking for some confirmation to sell dollar yen, but at the moment I see nothing right here. Yes, at the moment the market is just growing and I don't see any bearish clue. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear. IPC Gaming says dollar yen break the flag pattern on an hourly time frame. Flag pattern. Where do you see the flag pattern? Do you mean this one? Yeah. So for scalping, the breakout of that flag indeed is very good. But don't forget that your resistance is already here. So if you bought, definitely you should consider that resistance for your targets. But yeah, and at the moment, at that exact moment, it is already hard to make any prediction because the market already bounced after the breakout of the flags resistance. Yes. Bilal says, just joined. Any thoughts about your dollar? Bilal, please check the recording of this live stream. We already analyzed your dollar, so I guess 10 minutes ago. So please check the recording. Then, Aleo says, hello, Vasily. Is it possible to set the buy limit order below the neckline on that your entry on dollar yen? My entry is on CAD yen, I guess. And yes, it is possible to set your entry below, or it is possible to set buy limit order below. Yes. That is possible. Yeah, US 30 index. Let's analyze US 30 index. And by the way, let me be honest, on US 30 yesterday, we took a losing trade with my students. So yesterday, what we spotted with my students is the test of that structure. Yes, we spotted the test of that key level. Then monitoring the intraday time frames on a 4-hour time frame, we spotted a horizontal trading range. Yes, here it goes. And then on an hourly time frame, we decided to buy the index because we spotted right here this double bottom formation with the confirmed neckline breakout. And unfortunately, right here, we were stopped out. Yeah. So now let's discuss what can we expect from the index from a current perspective. So even though we were stopped out, for now, the structure from where we decided to buy is still valid, and for now it is still not broken. Moreover, what I see right here on US 30 index is the trend line. Let me remember from where I was drawing that, probably from here. Let me remember. I definitely, yeah. So we have the trend line right here as well, this one. So at the moment, we see the breakout attempt of a trend line and test of that yellow structure. And I believe that if we close below that yellow structure support in that trend line, it will most likely initiate a bearish movement on US 30 index, and then we will most likely drop to that support. Yes, so for now, breakout trade is the best option in my view. So pay close attention to that trend line and to that horizontal structure. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. And I see questions about gold again. Traders, we already analyzed gold. Yes, I shared very detailed top-down analysis for gold, so please check the recording. And briefly, we are currently watching this falling channel. We spotted a strong horizontal key level right here on gold, and we are waiting for the breakout of that channel's resistance to then buy. Yeah, pound yen. Sorry, I see. Yeah, a lot of questions about pound yen. By the way, it was so funny that during the last live stream, I guess 80% of the questions were about yen pairs. Yeah, and I don't know what was the reason, but today questions are only about dollar yen and pound yen. So and dollar Swiss. So we will take it pound yen and then analyze dollar Swiss. Yes. So it says, thanks, bro. Love you and always thankful to you. Please try to come live every week at least once you really helpful. Thank you so much. Said. I appreciate your support. Please don't forget to like this live stream, by the way, Said. It motivates to do these live streams more often. So pound yen. Here's pound yen. So the situation on pound yen is very tricky. The fact is that on pound yen pair, we have spotted recently the head and shoulders pattern. Yes, here on a daily time frame, we spotted a head and shoulders pattern. And the price right here violated the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. And now we see its retest. And moreover, the market even managed to go a bit higher. So traders, realize one very important rule about head and shoulders pattern. We remain bearish biased trading this pattern till the price is trading below the level of the right shoulder. So that is the entire area from where the next strong bearish movement may initiate. So while the market is trading within that blue area, we still remain bearish biased. And from that entire area, within that entire area, we are expecting the accumulation of selling volumes. Yeah, so I still believe that this one will drop. And I think that this one will manage to reach that support. Yes, I'm very bearish. Now let's check what is the intraday outlook. Let's check what is happening on lower time frames on the pair. So here on the 4-hour time frame, I want you to realize that right here we have a very nice rising wedge pattern. Yes, very cute one. By the way, I wanted to show you one more very important thing right here. Yes, so we got right here the expanding wedge, and the price violated its resistance to the upside and formed this rising wedge. Now we see the breakout attempt of the wedge's support, and for intraday trading, I would consider shorting the breakout of that wedge. So you can see that in 10 minutes, the 4-hour candle closes. And if we close below the support of the wedge, it will most likely push the market lower. And for your intraday targets, I would recommend that support first and then that support. Yes. And if you want to sell the market expecting a bearish continuation to that support, then remember that following such a logic, your stop loss must be very extended. Yeah, so that will be your plan right here. So monitor that rising wedge and pay close attention to that. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. IPC Gaming says, brother, as we discussed, the pound yen in a flag pattern. I'm patiently waiting for breakout. Yeah, so it is either a flag or the wedge. And when we see that the market formed a flag, typically we talk about the parallel channel. Yes, and wedge is the contracting channel, and here it looks like we have the contracting channel, right, from a core perspective. So let's call this pattern a wedge. Yeah, but it is also correct to say that it is a bearish flag. Yeah. Elena says, thank you for helpful live every week. I want to ask on which time frame you take entry if looking for candle patterns. So I trade on a 4-hour or an hourly time frame. These two time frames I apply for trading, and daily time frame and weekly time frame I apply for analysis. By the way, today on my free Telegram channel I will share the article about top-down analysis, explaining in details what time frames are applied for trading and which time frames are applied for analysis. Don't miss it. So now dollar Swiss pair. Let's take a look, and traders, let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to like this live stream. Your likes are very important, traders. So dollar Swiss. On dollar Swiss, traders, the situation is very tricky. And definitely the market here is trading in a global bullish trend, and recently we dropped. And when the market dropped, the perspective changed a little bit. And I guess you would agree with me that from a current perspective, we can see that the market here is trading within a very wide range. What else we spotted here on dollar Swiss with my students was, let me show you the trend line. Yeah, here it goes. Do you see that major rising trend line? So technically speaking, on dollar Swiss, here we got a very nice zone of confluence based on the rising trend line and the horizontal structure. And analyzing how the price reacted to that on a daily, you can see that here we formed a very nice rejection candle. By rejection candle, I mean the candle with a very long wick and a very small body. Yeah, so that candle here indicates a strong bullish pressure from that zone of confluence. Now monitoring the 4-hour time frame. What we see on the 4-hour time frame at the moment, we see a completed head and shoulders pattern. Yes, the inverted head and shoulders pattern right here that the price formed. Yes, and it looks like it is a classic bullish reversal here on dollar Swiss, and you can definitely consider buying the retest of the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern with your stop loss lying below the head. Yes, something like that. You can expect a bullish continuation first to, let's check where can be our first resistance. Let's briefly check the daily. The daily, we have strong structure right here on a 4-hour. Let me think. I guess we have some structure here as well. So here would be your first target for this trade, and then you can expect a bullish continuation to that resistance. And by the way, there's also the aggressive option to trade this setup. You can simply apply trading stop, and you can expect a bullish continuation all the way up to the resistance of the range. Yes, but this one, the pair looks very bullish at the moment, and yeah, and a very cute bullish reversal here spotted. So bullish continuation is definitely expected. Suraj says US 30. Suraj, we already analyzed US 30 index. I guess it was analyzed around 10 minutes ago. So please check the recording. Now, WTI crude oil. Yes, I saw a lot of questions about WTI. Sorry. Let's analyze that. Now, also Mary asked to analyze WTI crude oil. So let's check what is the situation there. So let's check. Let's open a daily time frame and let's analyze the price action here together. So analyzing a daily time frame, we can see that we are trading in a bearish trend. Yes, that is the first clue right here. And recently the price reached that key structural resistance from where the market dropped, right? Then you can see that once the market dropped, we formed right here a very cute head and shoulders pattern here on a daily. Yes, here it goes. And at the moment, what we see on the pair, we see the breakout attempt of its support. Yes, of its horizontal neckline. And if we close below that horizontal neckline, if we close below that on a daily, then a bearish continuation will be expected on WTI crude oil. I believe that then we will drop to that support, and if we break that support to the downside, then we will drop to that support. Yes, but definitely this one looks very bearish right now. And yeah, in 8 hours this daily candle closes, so wait for a breakout. Yes, wait for the breakout confirmation. If you're an aggressive trader, you can already look for shorting. Yeah, but I would suggest waiting, as you know, patience always pays. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions, and don't forget about Big Black Friday sale on my premium educational group. You can check the offer on my website, vasilyjd.com, or text me in one of the social networks. So one more instrument that I wanted to discuss with you is natural gas. Let me share with you some thoughts about natural gas. On natural gas, the situation is very tricky at the moment. And on the previous live stream, what we spotted on natural gas was that trend line. And you can see that the price for now, initially, by the way, we were drawing the trend line this way, and now the trend line is a little bit adjusted. And you can see that it still holds, and we see very nice rejections from that. And the fact is that if we open a 4-hour time frame, you can see that at the moment natural gas is ranging. Yes, we are trading within a horizontal range right here. And I believe, traders, that if we violate the resistance of that range to the upside, it will push the market much higher. Yes, then the market will reach that high. And if we see its breakout, then we go even higher. Yeah, so it looks like chances will be high that we will see some trend following movement right here. Alternatively, by the way, remember that if the price violates the trend line to the downside, it may push the market much lower. But for now, bullish scenario looks more probable to me. And one more pair was Swiss yen. Yes, I also wanted to share with you the potential trade on Swiss yen, but first let me check your questions. Paul says, please analyze EURUSD. All right, I will take a look. And Aleo says, is it all the time when you set the limit order you are triggered? If not, when do you cancel the limit order? So Aleo, very good question. Of course, when we set the limit order, there's no guarantee that it will be triggered. And unfortunately, it is the main minus of trading with the limit orders. Yes, quite often the trades are missed, and it is very painful, by the way, to make inaccurate prediction but not be involved in the trade. And when you are planning your trade, you should know in advance the point where you cancel your trade. It is so-called order cancellation level. And usually order cancellation level is the closest strong structure that you see on the chart. Once that strong structure is reached, you cancel your order if you are not in a trade. Yeah, now EURUSD. EURUSD, let's take a look at EURUSD. And by the way, traders, don't forget to like this live stream. EURUSD. What do we see on EURUSD? On EURUSD, the price action, to be honest, is very, very, very weird. And let's first start with the weekly time frame. Not a weekly. Let me think. Yeah. So the first thing that I wanted to show you, traders, is that EURUSD is trading in a long-term bearish trend, and we are perfectly respecting that trend line. 3 times in a row in the past, we saw very strong bearish waves from that trend line. Now, with that in mind, one more thing that we can see on the weekly chart is that here we have a very important structure. You can see that in the past, it was a very strong support, respected 2 times in a row. And then after the breakout, it turned into resistance. And you can see that 1, 2, 3 times in a row, the market respected that and the market dropped from that. Then the structure was broken to the upside again. Yes, it was violated. And now we see the retest of the structure again. And it looks to me that structure right now turned into support again. And it makes me think that globally, EURUSD will most likely manage to reach that trend line. Yes, it is so far the closest strong structure to consider, and probabilities will be high that the market will manage to reach that. Now let's check the daily time frame. The daily time frame, to be honest, nothing special right here. It looks like the correctional movement, right? It looks like a weird flag pattern. For our time frame, something special right here. Yeah, the price action here doesn't look really good, unfortunately. Yeah, but for now, what we can expect, I guess, on EURUSD some bullish continuation. Yes, and unfortunately, I don't even remember when was the last time when I opened the position on EURUSD. In this season, the price action on the pair is not good, but last year, this one was so nice. Yeah, last year on EURUSD pair was the highest win rate, but this year is different. Paul says, please, I want to participate on Black Friday discount, but I don't have $300. Yeah, Paul, please check your messages on Telegram. Yeah, I shared with you a very nice offer there. Elias says, do you use indicator like volume profile? Elias, so I do occasionally use the indicators, yes, and occasionally I do use the volume profile. Occasionally I use the relative strength index. Occasionally I use the volumes. So indicators are important, but they are just the tool in your toolbox, and you must be very careful using them. Yes, and you should know the exact situations when you use these indicators. On my YouTube channel, you can check the video about volume profile. There I explain how exactly I use volume profile indicator. And you can check the video about RSI. Yes, RSI and RSI divergence. It's very useful. Yeah, and one more instrument that I wanted to share with you is Swiss yen. And traders, let me know if you have any questions. So Swiss yen. On Swiss yen, traders, let me show you what I spotted. On Swiss yen pair, we are currently ranging. Yes, we have a very strong resistance right here, and we have a very strong support right here. Yes, and for now, the price perfectly respects its boundaries. By the way, like right here, we have one more support. You can see that recently the market reached the resistance, this horizontal resistance. And what we see right here on Swiss yen is that the price then formed head and shoulders pattern. Yes, here's our left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. And you can definitely consider shorting that head and shoulders pattern. What you should look for right here to short, you should wait for the breakout of its neckline, for our candle close below, then you wait for a retest, open your position on the retest, set stop loss above the high, or above the head, right? Here will be your take profit. Yes, and you can even have the second target. Your second target will be the next strong structure. Yes, so that could be your trade here on Swiss yen. So consider that. You can see, as always, we manage the breakouts with the alerts. You can see that I have the alert lying below the neckline. It will help me not to miss the breakout attempt of the neckline. Imran says how to use multi-time frame analysis. So that is what I'm trying to show you right here, Imran. So we analyzing the Swiss yen. First of all, we started with the daily time frame. And on a daily time frame, we spotted the key levels. And then we spotted that recently the key level was reached. So analyzing the lower time frames, we were simply monitoring the reaction of the price to that level. And here we spotted the reversal pattern. Yes, the head and shoulders pattern. And we discussed how exactly we will trade this head and shoulders pattern. So that is the nice example of the multiple time frame analysis and top-down trading. IPC Gaming says, pound dollar, please, I'm holding sell after breakout of flag pattern, maybe on an hourly time frame. So the situation on pound dollar, yeah, and these are my key levels on pound dollar. And you can see that recently important key level on pound dollar was reached, and from that key level, here we got a very nice rejection. So you can see that the wick of the candle is bigger than the body of the candle. And no surprise that the market is falling. And for now, we expect the test of that support. And if you shorted this one, by the way, a lot of bearish clues were spotted here on pound dollar. The price violated the trend line right here to the downside. We also formed right here a double top, so a lot of bearish clues. So if you're holding your short trade, keep holding. Close half of your trade once the price reaches that support, and then you can even apply trading stop. If the price drops lower, it may easily reach that support then. So I guess it is completely right that you sold this one. Just keep holding. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions, and also don't forget to like this live stream. And let me know, by the way, what is your view about this live stream. Let me know if you are enjoying that or not. Check hourly time frame. On an hourly, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I guess you are talking about this one, right? This one. Yeah, good trade and well done. This one right here is a very nice intraday trade. Moreover, here we got also a very nice retest. Well done, my friend. Yeah, this short right here is very, very, very good, and it is definitely rule-based. So good work. Silver question from Chris about silver. By the way, Chris, have you checked the key levels here on silver? I guess you saw that recently silver reached that key level and formed then a bearish engulfing candle here on the daily time frame. And watching the reaction of the price to that, what I spotted right here was the head and shoulders pattern. Yes, very cute head and shoulders pattern right here that was formed. And also right here, the price violated the trend line. Yeah, we got here rising trend line that was broken to the downside as well. So you can see that after the neckline breakout of that head and shoulders pattern, the market dropped. And now important decision is ahead on silver. The fact is that we are currently breaking that key structure. Yes, you can see that in the past it was a key resistance, and then after the breakout it turned into support. Now we see the breakout attempt of that, and if we close below that structure, if we see a daily candle close below that structure, then most likely bearish rally will continue on silver, and the next goal for sellers will be that support. So please consider that in your analysis and wait for breakout confirmation. Ahmed says, gold please. My friend, we already analyzed gold. Please check the recording. Gold was analyzed at the beginning of this live stream, so please don't forget to check that. Aleo says, thanks for all the tips. Really like your way of trading. Looking forward to joining mentorship. Thank you, Aleo. Thank you. I'm happy that you are enjoying this live session. So last but not least is Bitcoin. Quick update for Bitcoin traders. And yeah, here are my drawings for Bitcoin. I just wanted to show you right here briefly that after we formed this bearish accumulation pattern on Bitcoin, we broke its support to the downside, and probabilities were very high that it will happen. Yes, and now that structure here is broken. So now right here it turned into resistance. Yes, it is now a resistance from where a bearish, the next bearish wave may most likely initiate. Yeah, let me remove the text right here. Yeah, so I really want you to be bearish biased right here. And even though many traders say that it will recover, that it will return back to 22,000, 25,000, traders admit the reality, admit that we are very bearish right here. And so far, the closest structure support that I spotted on Bitcoin is around 14,000 level. So bias here is very bearish. Alright, traders, I hope that you enjoyed today's live stream. If you want more education, don't forget that it is a big Black Friday sale right now on Premium Educational Group. I do the live streams for my students every day. We also run live Q&As. You will get the book, my video course. So if you are interested, check my website, vasilytrader.com, or text me in one of the social networks. Also, let me know what do you think about this live stream. Please share with me the feedback. Let me know how you want me to improve this live streams. Also, traders, like this videos, like this live stream, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much, traders. And by the way, don't forget to check my new video about structure analysis. It is very useful. Don't forget to check that. Thank you so much for watching.